a humble request to Canada's government, to Canada's citizens. Please allow international students to travel. They do come in the essential travel list. I don't understand when we do follow all the protocols, all the restrictions, then why we are considered as the main source of spreading out the virus in Canada. We do RT-PCR test at our home country. We are ready to give our swab when we land, even after doing the 3 days mandatory quarantine in a hotel at GAA rates. We again do 11 days quarantine might be at Airbnb or at private residential area. We have already spent thousands of Canadian dollar, might be somewhat around 40 to 50,000 Canadian dollar, just for hope, just because of hope that if we can get international exposure. Studying online doesn't bother us. The only thing bother us is the group projects, the odd hours. Just imagine a scenario where a student opts for online studies. He studies in the odd hours. He studied throughout the night, and again in the morning. He won't be able to sleep much. Might be because of certain, household things. Might be the lifestyle of that particular student, or might be because of the family. So these are certain, examples which barred an international student to study online. Also, I have one more example. Many of the students might be from the technology background, healthcare background, or from a particular course where that particular student have to do a capstone project, which is a group project. So how can he do? A person sitting in Nigeria, a person sitting in India, and a person sitting in US. How they can communicate? Which would be the best time to communicate? So there are certain, conditions which is not at all favorable for international students to study online. Sir, we are ready to do anything. Why don't you set up your own facility in India, where a student who wants to travel can quarantine there for at least 14 days before boarding the flight, and after completing the 14 days quarantine, with the help of the green corridor, he can travel to Canada and again do all the process, all the quarantine again. So this is also the possibility. I guess why people, or many of the Canadians are saying like, we don't want international students, we want a freedom. Why? We are also students. We are also kids like yours. So why don't there is a racism? Why international students are not considered when we are ready to get vaccinated the moment we land? We are ready to face each and every protocols, each and every restrictions, but at least allow international students to travel. They do come in the essential travel list. We have not invested in Canada just for studying online. I do understand this is not the time to travel. I do understand the cases are surge in India. But still there is a way. If we can work together, we can definitely find out a way where there is a benefit at both the ends. If you give my example, I paid GISA in the month of June in the year 2020. My original intake was September 2020. I deferred again to Jan 2021. I deferred again to September 2021. I got my visa. I got everything. I just booked my ticket. But again, the restrictions are there. Even US is also allowing international students to travel. They've also banned all the flights from India, except international students. Why? Are they not afraid of the international students? So, it's my humble request to Canada's government and Canada's citizens. Please don't consider us as the main source of spreading out the virus. We do have fear of Canada's government. We do have fear of law and order of Canada. So sir, at last, I just want to conclude that there is a way. You can set up your own quarantine facility in India. You can deploy your officers here. You can make the complete watch. You can do the complete watch and can make the green corridor for students who want to travel. They will also follow all the protocols and restrictions imposed by Canada government once they land in Canada. Also, small request to Canada's citizens. I've seen many hated comments on Twitter floating up like we don't want international students. They are thieves. They are just here for the purpose of immigration. They don't hold any skills. So ma'am and sir, I just want to make it clear that we international students contribute maximum to the Canada's economy. We are the only hard workers in Canada who were active during the pandemic in 2020. All the students were the frontline workers working in 2020 when pandemic was at surge in Canada. So please don't consider them as thieves. They're also just like the students. They're also just like your own kids. There is a communication gap between Canada's citizens and students. So a humble appeal, please don't do this. And I would request all the students present in India that be positive. Canada's government will definitely think for us. Until then, stay safe, take care.